Alrighty, welcome to day 4. We're going to continue with our composition and see if we can get as much of it done as we can, because day 4, it means it's close to the end of the holidays. So, let's have a listen. And today I've certainly got 2 main goals. I'll let you know what they are as we go through the piece. Intro kind of works. I'm quite pleased with it. I'm not going to touch it too much besides editing it at the end. Perhaps more dynamic markings. Okay, let's just call this section A. This is what I want to complete today. Goal to complete section A. And the 5. So that's my goal in the next hour. Okay, let's skip this because I'm still not sure what to do with it. I need to return to the normal speed though, so let's add that edit now. The original speed was crotchet as opposed to dotted crotchet equals 96. Okay, cool. I might just fix this. This is bugging me. These are meant to be accacciaturas, not appoggiaturas, which means they're meant to be crushed together as opposed to spaced out like an arpeggio. And the main difference is, if we pull up our grace notes section, this one's got a little dash across the beams. So I might just replace that with these 3 notes. Oh gee, forgot how this works. You got to drag the notes because you can't use shortcuts. There we go. And we'll chuck the slur in as well. Same as these. It should sound a little different. Let's hear this one. There we go, that's what we want. Alright, and I will also replace the first section as well, just so that it's clear. I'm actually not a big fan of it. I think by not having the dash, by leaving it as an appoggiatura or without the dash, it's more freedom for the performer. So I know that MuseScore's playback is very specific. It kind of ratios it to the ratio of the main note, but you know what, I'm going to undo that because I think as a player I'm going to rush these figures if I see the dash. And of course when you compose, you're composing for humans to play, not computers to play. So remember that when you do your compositions. It's about how a human interprets your music, not about how musical has been programmed. Unless, of course, you go down the not recommended route of sending in computer generated recordings. Sometimes you have to. If you're writing an orchestral score, you don't have access to an orchestra, you might just have to. But I'd always recommend considering the notation for a real person to play, because that's really what music is about. It's about people playing it. All right, let's get back to our goals. We've got two goals, which is to complete section A here and the fire. Not sure why the 4/4 is here. Let's get rid of that, because and this as well. There we go. This is a 4/4. That's fine. Tie that and tie that as well. Okay. Alright, I think this bit is just meant to sound sparkly. I'm actually not a big fan of how it is currently. I need to refigure out the purpose of this section, because I don't quite connect with this current idea. So I'm going to read through my portfolio to remember what it's about. It's about the peaceful lake. Venetian gondolier, cello melody. Okay, cello melody is where we wanted to go. I don't think it conveys it, so I'm going to rewrite this section. What I'll do is I'm going to start a new file. Now, you know what? Let's just do a take 2 of section A. Ooh, did I just delete a bar? Whoops. Okay. Let's do that. Not sure why there are extra thingy symbols, but let's start here. Okay. So we want a cello melody. I like that, but I think I'm putting too much in for a peaceful lake. It doesn't sound that peaceful when there's non-stop quavers in my mind. The Mendelssohn example had a lot less going on. So I think I need a lot less going on. See, I don't mind that. I don't mind the sparkles and the melody, but I reckon the melody should somehow stand out more, because right now it's in the middle and it's not really standing out. Okay, that's a starting point. Let's start with the chord progression being written out first. Okay, so G minor, then D minor, C minor, F major. Let's do 4 more bars. Let's head somewhere else. D, C, F, that's the same. I need it to disintegrate. I need it to break down. So, F, back to G. Now, I don't want to repeat it. I need it to head somewhere quite specific. Maybe rising. A, B flat, C7. Would that work? A7, G to A7 to A. A7 wants to go to D, so maybe to a D minor on B flat, and then to a C7 chord. I wonder what that will sound like. I'm just going to type out the notes of the chord to hear what they sound like, because I'm just not sure. So let's just do semi-brief chords. Let Musescore play it for us so we can hear what the progression might sound like. A, with a that, and then a, oops, let's drop the lower note down an octave. D minor on B flat, that's not a chord. That works. Okay. Maybe it's D minor on A. Maybe it's actually meant to be in semi-briefs. A, that. Would that work? And then what if we simmer on the bass G? Would that work? Okay. Sounds a bit like James Bond now. Could work. Okay. Okay, so I'm still not quite certain yet. Section A, aims, boat, calm boat rowing scene. That's one of the aims. I want a cello melody. Okay. Okay, sure. So to give it a lilting, rocking boat feeling, I don't want regular quavers. Okay, so what I've got in mind is a variation of this idea, but instead of that, we're going to try something slightly different. Let's give it a shot doing da 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 da. So some longs and shorts mixed in there. Let's try that. Let's try putting a, and then back to this. Ooh, I like that. Quavers, B flat, F. What about this bass line? I like that. I like that. Which means my progression is going to have 2 bars per chord. It's 2 chords per bar, sorry. Let's add another couple of bars. So D minor is going to start here then. D minor. 2 bars later it will be C minor. 2 bars later it will be F. Alright, let's continue this idea because I think it works and it gives it a slightly more lilting feeling. It's got the cello melody as well. This rhythm is a little overplayed though. That's my only fear. Oops. Of course, tying across so that it's a clear rhythm. Yeah, let's change that up. Let's go a bit higher. Okay, G, bring it down to a D. Ooh, that's not good. Let's go with it that. It's a little too regular. I want to continue the phase shift idea in a calmer way, I think. What if I start on this note? Do da do do da. Okay, I'm just going to draw it from scratch because do da do 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 da. Okay, let's shift it backwards one, like a delay. Let's try that. So low D on a quaver, and then we'll paste the rest of the rhythm on the second note, so that shifts back one. There's 2 quavers before the long note. I'm going to put 3 quavers before the long note, so that it sounds like it's slowing down. Just give me a second. This clock is driving me nuts. Oh gee. That's a pet peeve that I've got. Sometimes ticking clocks during performances or practices or anything related to music really tick me off because you know, your ears become quite acute when you're working with details and you start hearing everything, especially when it's early in the morning and it's very quiet. This one can be a crotchet. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, let's see if this works. Not a fan of that. Let's okay. Let's go with 4 quavers now. Let's shift it back again. Now that ended a bit high. So I think I need to rapidly drop it back down. Um, Ooh, this sounds strained. The cello in this range sounds incredibly strained. So I've got like a slightly rising figure, a descending bass but rising melody, which is interesting. I think it's interesting. This will sound amazing on the cello. I'm just imagining, you know, a cellist play this. It will sound slightly anguished because of the range. I think we need a treble clef. Yeah, I think I need a treble clef. Oops. Okay. So what you can see is for my compositional style, I think rhythmic cells are quite useful in creating, in structuring the ideas. You can see I use repeated rhythms quite a bit, but I develop them. So that's kind of my approach, and I think it gives more unity in your piece compared to if you reinvent the rhythms every time, because then at least the listener can hang on to an idea and still relate it with the previous idea that's presented each time, even if it's slightly different. Examiners like that. They want to see that the piece is somewhat coherent, but you're being inventive with it. Yeah. Let's see if we can go right up to a high B flat. That would sound magical on the cello. I might need to reinforce this one with octaves or something. Maybe the right hand can reinforce it later. Ooh. It's still not quite a melody. It's still a sequence, because it's almost the same each time. Da, do, re, mi, so, fa, re, mi, fa, mi, la, ti, do. It's a little too separated, I think. Not sure. Maybe I need to juggle it with a melody on the top. Maybe it's meant to be two animals, two birds communicating or something. Maybe not birds, something more peaceful. Swans in the lake. Something like that. Maybe the top hand needs to have a counter melody. I'm going to write that idea down. Right hand should have a counter to fill in the gaps left by the LH. Yeah, because I think this by itself doesn't quite stand alone too well. And I want to edit this. It's third time, so We might introduce this figure in the top hand. Let's see what happens if we do. It needs to be super quiet though. Let's try that. Once again, ongoing quavers are not what we want. I'm not sure. Okay, I wonder what some of the romantics would do here. Okay, I reckon what the romantics would do, I'm thinking what would someone like Franz Liszt do? He would play this up an octave, make it shimmering, and make it faster. So maybe instead of this, possibly little notes, like the grace notes that we had earlier, or, you know, much more compact. What I'm thinking about, get rid of that, is, what was I thinking about? Liszt, Italy, pilgrimage to Italy. He wrote this set of pieces called Années de Pèlerinage, and there's some sparkly moments in here. Let's check it out. This is the sonnet. I played that one before. Maybe it's not that set, but this kind of thing. I reckon that might be it. I might try some of that. What was I thinking about? The Fountains of Villa d'Este. The Fountains of Villa d'Este. Liszt. This is a piece that I played, maybe in my final year at the con. So I reckon this kind of idea might work, because this is meant to represent a flowing spring, and it's got the bubbliness of the water. It's quite energetic though, so I don't really want that much energy. But they use things like tremolo to give it that layer of texture. So we might do something like that. I like this idea. I think my right-handed should do something like this to give it sparkliness. Give it some sparkle. Let's see what else, what other ideas we can borrow. Tremolos? Yeah, let's do that. I'm not sure why. I want groups of 5. Maybe it's just being fancy. Not sure. Let's do groups of 5 on this chord. Whoops, I just removed the chord. Okay. I'm just thinking of exactly what notes to play. Okay, let's try it in thirds for now. So that it's not too intense. Yeah, let's do it in thirds. Let's go groups of threes. Let's do triplets, and we'll do D. Wait, no, I want this, and then and the same notes, and then back. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. And then work your way back downhill. So that's a tie D, B, A, D, B, A. That didn't fit. Whoops. I need triplets. Triplet, triplet. Whoops. Okay, B. And then B, A, D, B, A. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that's good. Now, the tempo in this bit, I reckon, should be a fraction faster now. So it was on 96 crotchet. Let's go up to 128 crotchet. Yeah, that sounds alright. No, let's change that. It shouldn't sound like it's in crotchets. Maybe this meter should be in 2/2. Cut common. I wanted this picture. There we go. Nah, that looks too old-fashioned. Okay. And the main difference is when you write 2/2, you're saying there's 2 beats in a bar. You're not counting 4s, which makes it sound more flowing. The player will interpret it in a more flowing way. So there is a difference. That would be 64 then. Let's try that figure. Okay, I want to edit the next one. Maybe just drop the middle 2 notes. G, A, A, G, A, G. That sounds alright. I like this figure because it's quite delicate, and I can always bring it into semis or even groups of 5 down the track to reinforce or to strengthen, make it more exciting. So now, this is a... I need to remember my progression. We're up to D minor. Now, we don't want to use a stock D minor chord. We always want to spice it up a bit. Let's just do stock for now. Okay. Yeah, it sounds a little plain. Not a fan. Okay, I'm just going to jot down, got an idea from lists, Fountains of Villa d'Este, which used arpeggiated flowing chords, broken chords, arpeggios, on the right hand for water. And we'll copy this bar. Okay. Maybe it needs to rise, because the base is getting deeper, but possibly the right hand needs to go upwards. Possibly. The gap is quite wide now. Let's try it. It's still a little plain. Those double notes add sparkle though. Let's try that for now. It's a little plain, a little bit plain for me, for my liking. Later on I'm gonna do the middle 6 notes up in octaves, but for now I'm just leaving as is. How do I make it more watery? It's still a little too even, I think. What Franz Liszt did was he added some double notes in there, so I might try that. Ah, okay, so another idea is the bottom has been displaced. I can also displace the top. Yeah, that might be an idea. So that it doesn't just bottom out and peak at the same time every bar. It changes, which gives it that ebb and flow feeling. I think that would be a creative idea. Perhaps changing the peaks and lows in the arpeggiated will give it more of an ebb and flow. I like that idea. I've never tried it, so let's try it out now. Okay. Wait. B flat. D, A, B flat, D, B flat, A, D, I think, B flat, A. Yeah, let's see if that works. And then we start on the second note here, so that we're 1 note displaced. We might even do 2 note displaced. And now this chord is a straight A flat D minor. Let's see if this works. Whoops, that's a D. D, A, F, D, F. Okay, so the peak moved back 2 notes. The peak moved back 1 note, the peak moved back 2 notes. Let's add one more to it. I like that. That kind of works. Let's go E. Just to add a bit of crunch to it. Wait, there's already an E at the bottom, isn't there? Wait, that's an E flat. No. Bum. Let's just continue with the A, D, F, A, D, F. Yeah, we're 1 note lower. Good. D, A, F. Okay. Let's try that. So peaks on the beat, 1 note lower afterwards. Peaks afterwards, and the 4th note. Okay, so now I think after this A, we need to head to a E flat. G. Whoops, these need to be in triplets. I'm just going to copy a bar of triplets so I'm not. C, G. Now we should be displaced by 5 notes now. C. And then climb it, climb the hill. The peak should be. Doesn't quite look right. Peaks in the middle, 2 notes, 3 notes, 4 notes. Should be the 5th. Okay. B flat. Okay. Da, 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 da. B flat. A flat, D, A, G, A flat, D. Did I displace it too much? No, these notes are not in triplets. Okay. Where's the bottom? The bottom should be the last note. Okay. C, D, E. Cool, let's try that. I can hear this working out. I'm pleased with it. Let's see if it fits with the opening. The key change is a little odd. It's a little sudden. Okay, I'm just going to work out the timing of this piece because I'm worried that it's a little long. We're currently at 30, so if we skip the C section, let's go to here. What's the timing here? 1:15. 30, starting at 1:15. That's 45 seconds of in between. And the last bar is okay. I don't want to use too much more time in this section because I've double timed things. Okay, let's continue the left hand for now. Dum bum 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 bum. This rhythm. Oops. Okay. F. Okay, so perhaps at this point the melody goes right to the grave, right to the bottom. Let's try that. Double. Boom, 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 boom. Let's try that. Oh dear. Two more. Let's keep going down the slide, down to E flat, and then this is an octave because we want to fatten up the sound, and the last note is a D. Not sure how to get rid of that. That's weird. Let's drop a clean clef and a clean key signature in there. Nope. There we go. Got rid of that. Cool. Okay, we need to start transitioning into F minor. It's currently F major. I'm not finding a solution to to bring these ideas together. The timing changed. 128. We wanted this to be back at 96. Oh, these exist. That's great news. Okay, anyway. Okay, that's the idea. Cadenza? Free time section? Yeah, maybe that can be the joining thread. Let's get rid of this old idea. Okay, we need 2 bars. Get rid of all this junk. Boom. Whoops. Okay. So C7 is an idea, but that's very classical. It's alright to just use this figure, I think. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Okay, let's try that. Let's try that. Da-da-da-da. Introduce that figure. Oops. So triplet. Whoops. Triplet. A, G, A flat, and too high, and a B. Okay. Now, how do we relate this figure with that? Okay, let's try this. One more figure, but it ends on a low C, which is a pedal. Let's finish the right hand part. So this is at an F. I've just peaked, so we're heading downhill now. Okay. On F. F. No, is that an F? That's a C. So. And we're going all the way downhill because we've just peaked. So this is all straight down to. That's a good one. Wait a minute. That's not right. We're going down. A, G, F, C, A, G, F, C, A, G, F, C, A, G, F, C. maybe it needs to go up and down a bit more. Dun, dun, dun. Break the last one into fours, perhaps. Yeah, let's break this into fours, into semis, and maybe fives. Okay. Da-da-da-dum. G. Oops. Let's just go with semis. Yeah. E flat. I might double the bass note at this point just to deepen it. E flat, C, A, F. Da, 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 da. Okay, that could work. Let's drop this note down so there's no collisions between the hands. Let's see if that works. Okay, let's do this figure in C. Like a bird call. Yeah, this can be a bird call. Alright, let's just hear if the first section works. I know we spent a full hour, but we got a section, so I can hear the lake in here. You know what this reminds me of? A recent piece that I've played is by Monkey. It's a flute piece called Pan and the Shepherds? Or maybe Pan and the... There's a series. Pan is a shepherd boy, I think. Kinda, you know... There's a little story. It's a beautiful flute piece. And it just reminds me of that. It's called The Flute of Pan. Okay. I'm out of time, so I think I'm just going to conclude by finishing this section and call it a day after the first section is done. Because, yeah, it's unfortunately, sometimes things take longer than you think. That's cool. Okay, I want this to be much more resounding, so I might leave it as is. Doom. So I'm still in C minor at this point. I need to move it along into F minor. Let's try this figure at the very end. Step our way up, see what happens. Oh no, these little lines have all gone funny. Nope. I want this. Select. I think I may have deleted slurs from every single... No. Did I? Yeah, I deleted everything. Oh, how annoying. That's right. Okay, well, I'm not happy with the ending just yet, but... So let's keep going a little more. I think I need more time. 2 more bars. With a... And this needs to be wistfully, I think. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that for now, because the big picture is there for the first section. It was a shame I couldn't get to the second, because my goal was really to also complete the second, but I didn't quite get there. Let's just go through the intro then. Of course, there's a lot of markings I need to do, like the 8 VA lines and all that. But as it stands, we've made some progress, so that's nice. Okay, the transition can be improved, but it functions. It calms it down before it darts. So I think the function kind of works, and it introduces this figure here. So I'm not happy with it yet, but there are parts which work. I didn't get to this section, nor have I done the next. So there's 2 large sections to go. Okay, timing looks good though. I'm at the 2-minute mark, just over, but okay. Well, there you have it. There's another solid section done. I've still got 2 more, I believe, as well as the edit. So I am falling a little behind, but we are making steady progress, so that's good to see. All right, well, thanks for tuning in for day 4, and yeah, we really hope we'll get it done by the end of the week. All right, catch you guys.